All right, it is officially new guitar day for me. In a Herculean display of self-discipline, self-restraint, I've waited to open this guitar all day. This got delivered this morning, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I've waited until now, it's after 8 o'clock at night right now, to open it. This is the most expensive guitar I've ever bought, by a decent little chunk, and I'm really excited about it. I got pumped up on the color. It's going to be a cool video. I thought about opening it earlier, and then I thought, well, maybe some of you fine folks don't feel like spending thousands of dollars on a new Gibson, but you want to know what it's like to unbox one, and that's what we're going to do today. Right, it's the moment of truth here. There she is. Hey y'all, popping up just to ask you to like and subscribe. Really helps me grow the channel. I've got some project guitars coming down the pipeline, including this one. This one's going to be a project. You'll hear about that here in a few minutes. But if you're interested in seeing that stuff, click the subscribe button down below, bell notifications, all that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Back to the video. So this is indeed it. A new black 335. Comes with the case. Since we're doing an unboxing, we'll talk about all the stuff you get. You got the case with the red interior. You got your typical case candy that you get with a Gibson, including a warranty card. Look at that. They checked out my guitar before they sent it out. How kind of them. And then you get this pouch. This pouch has stuff like a guitar strap in it. Instrument safety manual. Make sure you operate your instrument safely. And just some other goodies. Got a Gibson polishing cloth. Of course, the multi-tool to adjust your guitar. A couple weeks ago, I was in a local guitar store, and they had just gotten in this custom shop 64 reissue 335, and the shop owner said, hey, you gotta play this thing. The pickups sound crazy in it. I played it. He was indeed right. The pickups sounded crazy in it. And later, I went home and I was playing a couple of my guitars plugged in, and I realized I was hearing them differently based on how that 64 reissue 335 sounded. And that's when I knew I kind of had to chase that dragon a little bit. So what I decided to do was to buy a non-custom shop 335. This is just a standard run. It sounds weird to say standard run. This is still a really nice guitar. The most expensive guitar I've ever bought. But to buy this guitar and to buy a set of the pickups that were in that 64 335, luckily Gibson sells them. They're called the custom buckers. Those are Alnico 3. They're about 8K for the output on those. The pickups that come in this are the T-type pickups, also Gibson pickups, Alnico 5 and 7.5-ish K for the output. It was kind of surprising to me. I figured the pickups that would come stock in this would be something a little bit more modern flavored and thus a little bit higher output. It makes sense that they're not, given that we're talking about a semi-hollow. It's not a Les Paul. But just something that kind of surprised me. Anyway, so the idea is those custom buckers are going in this. I'm going to make my own custom shop killer, so to speak. I really think the black looks insanely cool. I was looking at the product page for these guitars, trying to decide what color to get. The Spearmint was the first color that popped up. It's a dark green. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. It's different. You don't see a dark green 335 all the time. And then it's like, all right, well, that one's back ordered. So I guess we'll just shelve that one. It's like, okay, cherry, classic color, but you see it all the time. Sunburst, same deal. They look classic, but I want something a little bit different. There's the watermelon, which is a super cool color. I almost went with that. And then when I landed on the black, just like, yeah, there's something about... I normally don't even care for black guitars. But on the 335, it's just like, ooh. Yeah, please. I don't know what else to say. It just looks cool. And ultimately, that's why we're playing electric guitars. To look cool, isn't it? Other than swapping the pickups out on this, I probably will do a little bit more tinkering on it. I think tuners for sure. Not that these tuners don't perform well enough, but I just think Grovers or something similar to Grovers with a metal keystone style button would look way cooler. I might go with the Kluson Revolutions. I might just go with Grovers and, deal with having an extra hole somewhere that's not got a screw in it. I'll probably at some point go ahead and put locking studs on the tailpiece and maybe a locking bridge. I just played a buddy's guitar that he had put some Tone Pro stuff on, and it kind of surprised me how much it really helped that guitar. So, once again, not that this $3,500 Gibson from the factory doesn't come with pretty alright hardware, but if I'm going to go all out, maybe I just go all out. I'm really excited to hear the new pickups, the replacement pickups, once I put those in here. Like I said, that custom shop guitar was just so good. And these pickups sound fine. They sound pretty darn good, honestly. I could see just using it as is, but those pickups are something magic. on 335s that's kind of curious to me. So you've got the bridge pickup. You're not going to be able to see too well, but I'll try to get you close here. The bridge pickup is kind of parallel with the strings. And this is me being super nitpicky. I don't know that this makes the biggest difference in the world. But you've got the bridge pickup parallel with the strings, and then when you move to the neck pickup, it is very much not parallel to the strings. You got the strings going there and the pickup going that way. And to me, it looks like the pickup ring is also angled that way. So there's no reason why I couldn't just take the pickup out, turn it around, and put it back in where, okay, now this is going to be way closer to parallel. I don't know that it's going to make the biggest difference in the world, but it's confusing to me why they don't do that to start with. Just, I feel like it would look a little bit cleaner. But then I guess you got the pickup ring at a weird angle. I don't know. Am I just being too nitpicky? Overall, though, this guitar, I pulled it out of the case, and it was pretty darn close to in tune. It's set up really well. I didn't adjust it or anything. I will end up putting heavier strings on it. I'll probably end up tuning it down as well. I might wait until I get the new pickups in here to go super all out on that. We'll see. I'm kind of chomping at the bit one way or the other. I'd like to try to get the fretboard a little bit darker, but I don't think it looks bad with the black. I was worried that if it looked too light, it might look really bad, but honestly, I don't think this looks bad at all. But what do you think? Should I go all out modding it? Should I just leave it exactly as it is? I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to maybe not go all out modding it, but we're going to do some stuff to it. I think I like modern wiring as far as the pots go, so I might not need to go crazy with the pots, just swap the pickups in. About this guitar though, just sitting here in the studio tonight playing this guitar. At first I played the first couple chords on it, like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like I said, it was kind of lighter than I expected, and it didn't feel as hefty, it didn't feel as substantial, where it was like, oh no, what did I get into? And then the more I played it through my amp, I did have to kind of adjust my EQ, which that's a thing with a lot of guitars where like, oh, okay, I've been playing my Junior a lot through my amp. So stands to reason I would have to re-EQ a little bit just to accommodate the humbuckers. But once I really found the EQ that worked for this guitar, kind of like, oh, this is a really good one. And I feel lucky that I got a really good one. I mean, I've been nervous all day, as funny as that is. It's been like, all right, it's new guitar day. Get to open this thing up tonight in the studio. It's like, what if the fretboard doesn't look right? Or what if it's not a good one? What if it just doesn't feel alive? And the more I sat there and played it and really kind of dialed in and felt the sweetness of the guitar opening up, it's like, oh no, this is good. So I hope you will join me on the journey of turning this thing into a custom shop killer. That's what we're doing. Pickups are priority number one. Probably tuners. Might be cool to put a nylon nut on here. I might not worry about the nut, just not swapping it just to swap it. These come with, Gibsons anymore come with Graphtec nuts. They seem to be pretty legit. I've talked to some luthiers that they don't even feel the need. I mean, people that are tone snobs to the same extent I am, that they don't feel the need to change them unless there's something that is wrong with it. So maybe the nut stays the same. Maybe all I do in the immediate future is pickups, maybe locking studs for the tailpiece. It's an aluminum tailpiece, aluminum hardware. I think titanium saddles, if I remember right. It's not anything super broken down here. I just wonder if locking studs on this might make it even that much little bit better. I put locking studs on my Junior, and it really made that guitar that much sweeter. But yeah, tuners, that might be a thing too. I just think, I don't know, the tulip tuners like this, they just don't do it like the metal Keystone keys would for me. And like I said, this guitar is a little bit lighter. I do think putting heavier tuners like a Grover Rotomatic on here would help it. And these are probably, if I'm not mistaken, the Gibson Deluxe tuners are 14-1 as far as the ratio. Getting the right Grover Rotomatics, they'll be 18-1. So a little bit more tuning precision with the tuners. It's not broke, but we're going to fix it. So, what do you think? Black to me is absolutely a cool color on this. Now that I'm playing the guitar and seeing it, I think black's the color for me on a 335. Cherry is the common color you see, and I have no problem with cherry. Sunburst you see a lot too. Those look cool, natural. But this just looks pretty darn cool. I'm excited to hear the pickups in this. I hope you'll join me as I make this a custom shop killer. Do you have a custom shop 335? Can it be done? Have you done it? I'm going to probably at some point we'll have a video coming of this versus an upgraded Epiphone too. So if you've ever thought, well, Gibson's great, but maybe I should just upgrade my Epiphone. Let's talk about that. That'll be coming soon. Thanks, y'all.